Hello everyone! The 7th Provincial Chapter has just ended. It was opened last February 12, 2018, and on February 22, 2018, the new Prior Provincial has been elected and he will govern the province for the next 4 years. And we are very much privileged to have with us today the re-elected Prior Provincial of the province of St. Ezekiel Moreno, Reverend Father Dionisio Q. Selma OAR. Hello, Father Johnny, and
Hello.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Father, you were the outgoing Prior Provincial during the 7th Provincial Chapter, and since it was your first term in the office, you were still eligible for re-election. Did it ever cross your mind that you will be re-elected?
Of course, it entered my mind knowing that there is still the possibility because our constitutions provided that one. However, I was already determined even before that not to continue serving for this triennium, knowing that there are still many qualified candidates. But I expected that one that I will be within the terna.
After knowing the result of the terna and majority of votes were in favor of you, how did you receive that overwhelming result?
Well, happy and very grateful to those who voted, and including those who did not vote for me. I was grateful because really I did not expect that much, and I also prayed to have some signs really to give me strength in discernment whether to continue or not, because practically I was already decided not to continue, and I think the result was one of the signs that he gave me. Had it been a close fight, we would say, in the voting, I would give in immediately, knowing that God has another plan, and this was one of the signs that came out.
Such magnanimous responsibility as a Prior Provincial. Now, as a re-elected Prior Provincial, we presume that you will continue the projects and plans during your previous administration. And from the many decisions approved during the sub-chapter sessions, what will your priorities be?
The province has a lot of needs to comply, and even seeing the decisions that were approved made me tremble, knowing the Herculean responsibilities to fulfill. But trusting in God's mercy and His grace, I know that we can move on, and I also expect the brothers to collaborate in the implementation. Seemingly, we stand alone as if we are not part of the order. That's why we try to cooperate, responding to the demands of the Mes de Preparación, together with other members and participants of the other provinces. At the same time, sending those young religious ordained also to learn Spanish, at the same time to collaborate in their pastoral ministry. But most especially learning the culture of not only having this seemingly comfortable life that we have. Here we are accustomed to have drivers, janitors, and everything that any bourgeois people experience. But when we go there and live that kind of life, even the general, there are days that he would serve. It is his turn to serve the community. Any renewal of the church, renewal of the province should start from its members. And therefore we have to go back to that establishment of the Center of Augustinian Recollect Spirituality in all its dimensions, not only the structure but also people who will handle that one, etc. And that would help us strengthen, intensify our charism, so that we really become creators of communion, men of hope, and of course prophets in everyday life. We are also expected to continue and appreciate our historical contribution in the evangelization of the Filipino people, as we continue to spread the devotions of the different saints, including lately to revive and relaunch the devotion to Our Lady of La Salud. At the same time, do not forget that we brought the image of the Nazareno. This year, we received a plenary indulgence from the Vatican, inviting the people to take advantage of that, because we are celebrating the fourth centenary of the arrival of the first image of La Virgen del Carmen, wherein we recollect brought that together with Our Lady of La Salud, even Santa Lucia, Mount Carmel, and all of this, the fraternity related to these devotions.
Yeah. Now that the news about your election or re-election as Prior Provincial has spread throughout the whole province and perhaps even to the whole order, do you have any message for all the religious and even to our collaborators as the new provincial of the province of St. Ezekiel Moreno?
Thank you, Fray Robin, for this opportunity to really express my gratitude to all our brothers and sisters who gave a big trust in my person. Sinner though I am, but we know that with God's grace we can move forward. So my message to the brothers, to the members of the province, I hope that your confidence and trust will always be responded positively, and at the same time I expect your collaboration so that the implementation of the decisions approved by the chapter will really be realized, and we become real witnesses of Christ's love for others. Because as many would say, that really without God's grace we cannot do this one. And the most important thing at the end of the day is not a question of doing this for the sake of doing, but really how much love we put into this decision, so that at the end it will lead us to salvation, it will lead us to holiness, and together we'll be in God's kingdom. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Father Johnny, for that very inspiring message. Indeed, the 7th Provincial Chapter has served its purpose. And we continue to ask for more grace, for more prayers, that our desire to become creators of communion, men of hope, and witnesses of the gospel values be realized in our daily life as Augustinian recollects. We also continue to pray and ask the intercession of St. Ezekiel Moreno, our patron, and our mother, the Nuestra Señora de la Salud, for our beloved province.
Okay.
Once again, thank you very much, Father Johnny.
Thank you.
And to you, our dear subscribers and followers, it has been our greatest pleasure to serve you by bringing you closer to the events of the 7th Provincial Chapter. In behalf of Fray Jose Ernil Almayo, Francisco Antonio, Joel Villaruel, Reynaldo Haranilla, Jeric Troy Giozon, and Jezreel Marcha, this is Fray Robin Ross Plata for Recoletos Communications special coverage of the 7th Provincial Chapter. And now we are signing off.